Hey, and welcome to Connect. Today, we're going to talk about the Metaverse, starting with the most important experience of all, connecting with people.
The Metaverse has opened up hundreds of opportunities with its release.
Hi, Mohawk. What's up, Ma?
Whoa, we're floating in space?
The fact that it's a virtual world that mimics the real world has innumerable advantages. With making real money through virtual professions being one of the biggest ones. And we're going to be helping you start out.
Maybe you'll be able to train with the best, like you're right there with them, like Lee.
In this video, we're showing you 6 high-paying jobs on the Metaverse. Number 7, play-to-earn games.
The inspector, back in the office. Crypto games that are free to play, but also play to earn.
Have you ever dreamed about getting paid to play video games? Well, the Metaverse is adopting that very concept. Play-to-earn games are essentially games where players can monetize the amount of time that they spend playing blockchain-based games. This new model shifts the dynamic, where instead of only developers earning from making the video games, players can now also earn from the large number of hours that they put into playing the games on the Metaverse. The previous decade saw the rise of massive gaming experiences that players could invest hundreds of hours into. I personally remember that when Skyrim came out, I must have spent almost 3 months trying to do everything in it. If I got paid for that, I would have been rich already. The Metaverse heard every gamer's wish and is going to do just that, reward its players for the grueling hours that they put into it. Although most of the games haven't been released yet, players can already make anywhere between $3,000 and $5,000 a month with their current options.
Since Unreal Engine has some of the best developers in the world working on it, Unity needed to find its own group of talented developers and artists to help take its software to the next level.
Number 6, game developers. If games are going to be such a big part of the Metaverse, someone has to be on the other side and make them. The game development industry has already been booming for decades now, with video games just getting more vast and more complex with every release. This industry has a huge demand for competent game developers constantly, and Metaverse is no exception, especially if you consider the number of games that they have planned to launch in the future. As games get better, equipped for more advanced graphics and gameplay designs, the demand for experienced developers only gets stronger, and the Metaverse is likely going to expand on that front. The best part is that this is not even counting the number of games that they haven't announced yet.
What part of the solar system are we talking about?
Saturn.
Number 5, travel and tourism. The 2020 lockdown stopped millions of people from living up to their Wanderlust. Since most people weren't able to go out and explore the real world, many turned to virtual tours instead. Virtual traveling proved to be so popular that even worldwide restrictions eased. People continue to explore places virtually because of how easy and accessible it was. The Metaverse fully intends to keep this alive in its world. And the best part is that development teams are not only planning to recreate destinations around the world, but also across time. This will allow its users to travel the world and witness historical events without leaving their houses. This is huge. It goes without saying that being able to explore every corner of the planet is already insane. But being able to go back in time to see the world that your ancestors lived in? The last time I felt immersed into a historical world was with Assassin's Creed franchise. So I'm really curious about how the Metaverse will go about it. This undoubtedly is one of the most lucrative parts of the Metaverse. So hop on while you can. Number 4, land brokering. Yes, you heard me right. You can help people buy and sell land on Metaverse and make real money off of it. The company Sandbox is already specializing in virtual real estate, and you can hop on as well. Just like in the real world, you will help people buy or sell plots of land in the Metaverse at a higher rate so that you can make a commission off of successful deals. You will be able to do all of this without physically going anywhere. Once virtual reality headsets become more accessible to the public, you can expect more and more services to shift into the Metaverse. Everything from businesses, studios, dates, and meetings to parties is expected to eventually shift to this new virtual world. And when they do, they're going to need a plot of land for it to happen on. This one such field where the demand will keep increasing for a long time. It was reported that one such user even bought a plot of land worth $450,000 on Metaverse. Now, imagine if you could help out making such a deal happen.
And when you're ready to share what you've been working on, you can present it as if you're right there with the team.
Number 3. Architecture and design. There is no point in making a virtual world if it doesn't look and feel good. And that's where architects and designers come in. They would be responsible for some of the most important parts of the metaverse. Everything from the world building and design to making buildings specific to the owner's taste would come under their domain. They would be behind the most crucial parts of replicating the real world, and it would be a shame to not jump in and make big bucks on the way. In fact, building on the metaverse could arguably be better than in real life, since architects and designers will have more creative freedom in projects that they take up. To give you a better idea, one such architecture firm is making close to $300,000 per project on the metaverse. Sounds unreal, doesn't it? Number 2. Coding. Well, this one is a no-brainer as well. The demand for coders just increases every year as the world becomes more digitally dependent. And the metaverse is only going to accelerate that demand, as they would be responsible for ensuring a seamless experience for when people immerse themselves and their whole lives into the new digital reality. Coding will be the most basic foundation for the metaverse, and it will not be able to not exist without the work of some truly fantastic coders. If you are a coder, this could be an incredible opportunity to get rich in no time. Number 1. Content creation. Imagine a virtual world that's beautiful and realistic, but has nothing going on in it. Sounds boring, doesn't it? That would take the magic right out of virtual reality, won't it? That's where content creators come in. Whether you're an artist, dancer, musician, comedian, writer, or practically anything, the metaverse is just the place for you to make big bucks while you do what you love. You will be paid to liven it up. And if you're already a content creator, you can be sure that your loyal audiences will follow you into the metaverse as well. This virtual world is just brimming with possibilities, and this is just the beginning. Did we miss out on anything? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it. For more content like this, subscribe to our channel and click on the notification bell to not miss out on any future videos. See you next time then.